Okay, so this reading is going to be about nothing in particular. This is just an overall reading of what spirit is wanting you to know right now. Now, this could be something that took place in the past. This could be something that's going on in the present. Or it could be something that's getting ready to happen in the near future. So you would have to take it where it resonates and just leave what doesn't. Now, the first deck that I use is this Haters Exposed deck. And the first card that came out is claiming credit over your success. Whoever this person is, this is someone who, this is like the type of person that was smiling in your face but secretly wanted people to believe your wins came from them. You know, they had something to do with why you're winning or some type of success that you're gaining. If you worked hard or accomplished something, they wanted to attach their name to it. Instead of like clapping for you, this person is someone, they wanted to stand in your spotlight. So they made people believe, or they're in this energy now, you know, wanting people to believe that whatever it is that you're doing and you're succeeding at, they had something to do with it. You know, they're responsible for it. Wow. The next card that came out is Own Worst Enemy. This card says you cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you yourself. With this card being here, I feel like this person, they tried to make you feel like you were your own problem. You were your own worst enemy. It's like they wanted you to believe that you were blocking your own blessings. It's you. It's your fault. It's something you did. When really it was like their jealousy, some type of hidden interference that caused some type of issue for you. And it was more of them wanting you to doubt yourself. And to feel like something was wrong with you. Yeah, so the next card that came out, this card says someone is doing black magic juju work on you. Now, whether this person was actually doing some type of spell work, some type of magic, or heavy praying against you, like in a negative energy, or just speaking negativity into your life, this card shows that they were sending energy your way to completely block you off. Out of envy, out of jealousy. I'm hearing hatred. They didn't want you to be able to move forward. Or they don't want you to be able to move forward. So they tried to like do something to throw you off of your path, off of your focus. Yeah. Now the next card that came out is this energy vampire card. This card says excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. This could be someone who always came to you for advice. They seeked your approval. This is someone who valued your opinion with everything that they did. This is someone who also brought a lot of chaos, negative energy, negative gossip to you about other people. This is like a draining energy. This person drained you because they're an energy vampire. This is someone who wanted your time, your attention, your emotions. They just wanted all of your energy. And they didn't give you back that same energy that you were giving to them. It's like they took from you because they felt empty inside. The next card that came out is low self-esteem. This card says their envy and interior toward you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. I feel like at the root of this person's problem, they really don't love their self. This is someone who carries childhood wounds. They don't feel like they're good enough. This is someone who knows that they're their own worst enemy. And instead of like healing, this is someone who likes to project. And they definitely turned that pain into envy and jealousy toward you. Yeah. The next card says they will play victim once they know they're losing. This is like them creating some type of scheme or some type of obstacle to interfere with your forward movement. When it started failing and they realized it wasn't working, they flipped the script and acted like you hurt them, you did them wrong. It's like they wanted people to see them as an innocent bystander and that you were the problem. But this was manipulation. This was them trying to get other people to feel sorry for them if they were talking about you negative, wishing negativity on you, or doing things behind the scenes physically to try to block you or stop you from moving forward in life. It's like they wanted to feel like this was them being vindicated for something that you did to them. Now the next card says causing chaos and fights in your love connection. This is someone who definitely interfered in your relationships. It's like they either started some type of drama, they created some type of negative gossip, they spreaded lies, they could have fed some type of negative gossip. This is someone who tried to stir up confusion so that your love life will fall apart. It's like they wanted to make sure that you didn't manifest love, and you were just going through some type of chaos involving your love life. Fights and arguments involving your love life. Now the next card says causing you to miss out on an opportunity or lose an opportunity. This is someone who consistently, actively try to block doors from opening for you. And this is also them spreading some type of lies, trying to create some type of delays. And they could have at this time been trying to distract you so you wouldn't catch your blessings. It's like they wanted you to miss out. This is like you having an opportunity for a new career, and you ask this person to take you to your interview or take you to work or something like that. They will deliberately make sure that they show up late. All the while they're hoping that you don't get the position. But they're acting in a supportive role, like they support you to your face. They want you to think that they're genuine. They want you to feel like they got your back. But they don't want to see you win. This is a type of energy that will only stay attached to you to make sure you don't move forward. And if you don't see it, pick up on it or listen to your intuition, they're succeeding at this. They're able to keep you stuck going in circles. They're able to stop your forward movement. Yeah. So I feel like with this deck, this person was never clapping for you. This is someone who was preying on your downfall. They wanted you to hit rock bottom. And this is somebody you didn't do anything to. It's just who you are as a person. It's like they seen something in you that they felt like they lacked. And they were secretly like competing with you in their mind. And throwing negative energy your way. This is someone who deliberately, as I said, they created some type of problems involving relationships and opportunities for you. And this envy and jealousy, it comes from insecurity. And the fact that they felt like you were shining where they were stuck. You're moving forward and they can't. This is someone who did not know they were setting themselves up to watch you move forward. Because it didn't just start when they seen that you were moving forward. This is someone who was always this energy to you, but behind your back. It's a two-faced energy. This is someone who did not believe that the energy that they put out was the energy that they would get back. Yeah. It's like whatever they were wishing for you, they were wishing on themselves. And that's why they felt stuck while they were watching you move forward. It's like they set a trap for themselves without knowing. Now I'm going to clear this deck and move on to the next deck. So hold on one second. Okay, so the next deck is the original tarot deck that I'm going to use to kind of see what else Spirit wants us to know about this person. Now, the first card that came out is the Three of Cups. This was somebody in your circle, like a friend or someone tied to a friend or a lover. And a lover doesn't mean like somebody that you were in a relationship with. This could be somebody that was like a family member, a relative. They could have been connected to that person, or you could have met them through that person. Take it where it resonates. I feel like this could be someone that if you met this person through a friend, like a close friend, they immediately divided you and that person. But they wanted to stay connected to you separately and that person separately. It's like a going back and forth energy. They're smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. They're smiling in that person's face and stabbing them in the back. They created division. If this was someone that you met through a family member, like somebody a sibling could have dated or a close relative could have dated, this is definitely someone that you were close to. But when they met this person and they seen how close you were to that relative, they divided you and that person. But they wanted to stay close to you and stay close to that person because this is like a third party back and forth energy. Yeah. This is someone who played like they were celebrating you. But behind closed doors, this is someone that was highly jealous of you. And they didn't want people to pick up on it. This is someone who was jealous of you, envious of you from the moment they saw you when they first met you. But as I say, a lot of people would be confused. A lot of people wouldn't be able to see it. The next card that came out, Temperance. This is someone who, I'm also going to do zodiac signs. Okay, so the Three of Cups is definitely Cancer energy. So you could be a Cancer. This person could be a Cancer. This is Sagittarius energy with Temperance being here. It's like they try to control the timing of your life. Like what was going to happen next. If they saw something coming in for you, they just felt like they had control over it. They could stop it. They could block it with Temperance being here. This is like slowing you down while making it look like they were helping you. It's like they didn't want you to move faster than them. It's like, wait a minute. They're slowing you down because they felt like you were moving quicker than them or doing something faster than them. Now, the next card that came out is the Page of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This definitely shows how immature this person is. No matter how old this person is, they're very immature. And this energy is someone who was like learning from you. But instead of being inspired by you, they copied everything that you did and they envied everything that you did. This is someone who definitely tried to use your ideas as their own. And this is tying back to the claiming credit over your success. It's like this is someone who people didn't know your ideas. Especially if these were people that were in their circle. You're not close to those people, but they are. So they don't know really what you have going on. And if they see this person acting a certain way, doing certain things, coming up with certain ideas, they don't know that this person have already seen you doing it. And if other people start seeing you naturally doing whatever it is that you were doing, they felt like this is something that this person was doing first. Yeah. It's like this is the type of energy that would make people believe that you were copying off of them. You stole their ideas or something like that. Wow. So the next card that came out is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. This is someone who wanted endings for you. They deliberately tried to create some type of endings, and it's like they wanted you to beg for help. This is someone who wanted you to come to them for support. This is someone who wanted to make sure they could like kill opportunities, relationships, and blessings so you'd feel stuck. You'd feel left out. And this is also a type of energy that will, they'll create an obstacle for you and they'll sit back and they'll wait a while and they'll act like, oh, I heard what happened. They'll reach out to you to see if you're okay. Is there anything I can do to help you? They feel so bad about what you're going through. But they created whatever the obstacle was. Yeah, and the only reason why they reached out, they want to know how bad did it hit you. They want to get your emotions. They want to know what's on your mind, what you're going through internally, so they could feed off of that energy. Yeah, so the next card is the Nine of Swords. This is someone who tried to put you in some type of stressful, worrying state where you couldn't sleep at night. You were just all over the place. This is definitely that gossiping card. They wanted you to feel exposed. They wanted you to feel like you're your own worst enemy. Especially if you could have exposed this person, or you found out something about this person and they were stressed out. They created an obstacle and they tried to project that stress, that worry, that fear onto you. This is someone who was afraid of people seeing them for who they truly are. And if you expose them, they wanted you to feel like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said that. What is wrong with me? They could have also created some type of drama because they wanted you to lose sleep, be stuck dealing with some type of anxiety or something. Now, the next card that came out was the Eight of Pentacles reverse. This is definitely them wanting to make sure you did not focus on work. You didn't focus on anything. You couldn't focus on whatever it is that you were building. You wouldn't focus on growing or putting in any type of effort that would pay off for you. Yeah. It's like they wanted you to stop everything, whatever it is that you were doing, and just allow them to project their energy onto you in a negative way. Now, the Nine of Swords, this is air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is earth sign energy. This is the Virgo energy. But it could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you have to take what resonates. Definitely earth sign energy. The next card that came out is the Chariot. This is you. You're moving forward. You were on your path, headed towards success. And this person hated it. They wanted to block your success and try to control your moves. I feel like this is someone who realized whatever you were doing is something that they couldn't compete with. It wasn't something that they were interested in. And I feel like they could have tried to tie themselves to it. Like, hey, we should do this together. We should team up. If you weren't interested in doing that with that person, they hated your forward movement. They wanted to make sure you didn't move forward doing it. You couldn't focus on whatever it is that you were doing or working on if they couldn't attach their name to it. Yeah. The next card that came out after the Chariot, this is also Cancer energy. Water sign energy, specifically Cancer. The next card is the Devil card. This is Capricorn energy, earth sign energy. This is someone that was very toxic. And this is how, with the Three of Cups, I was describing how this person came and divided you and whoever introduced you to them. But they still wanted to stay attached to both you and that person. They wanted to keep you and that person bound, stuck to toxic patterns, toxic cycles. This is someone who wanted to control and manipulate you and whoever that person is. This is someone who was sent to keep you trapped in cycles that you were always meant to move on from. like toxic karmic cycles. This was definitely a karmic friend. Yeah. And whatever they did when they seen that you were moving forward, as I say, this is someone that was already doing this. They were just doing it behind your back. If there was something that came out about this person, this was spirit way of showing you that you needed to pull back from this person. Because I feel like spirit could have been nudging you. But if you're not the type of person, they could have been nudging you from the moment you met that person, you know, to keep your distance, set boundaries. But if you're someone that's not judgmental, you're genuine to everybody, this was a karmic lesson to definitely show you that you cannot be genuine to this type of energy. They will take your kindness for weakness, and they will try to drain you. Solely to keep you stuck and bound. This is the type of energy that is like lazy. It's like they don't want to put in the work on their self or for anything that they want to manifest. And if they see that you're putting in the work, you're working hard to manifest the things that you want out of life, they see that whatever you worked hard for is going to pay off. They try to stop you. They try to block you. This is someone who is bound to a lot of karmic debt, and they want company. They want to stop other people from doing the work on their self. This is the type of person that you can't grow around. You can't succeed around. You will never be able to win around. No matter how much they're clapping for you in front of you, they're preying on your downfall behind the scenes to make sure you don't move forward before they do. And their intention is not to move forward. It's to stay stuck. Stay resistant. So that they could feed off of your energy. Project their energy. And you will feel the same way. And this is like, Spirit is saying them feeding off of your energy is the cycle that they're wanting to keep you in. Seeing you going through negative patterns. Repeating the same toxic karmic lessons. It fuels them. They feed off of that. They don't feed off of positivity, uplifting energy. Only low vibrational stagnant energy is what they feed off of. Yeah. So the next card that came out is the Five of Wands reverse. This is clear confirmation that this person, they were in competition with you. This is someone who knew they couldn't compete with you with the Five of Wands reverse, so they created some type of hidden competition. This is the type of person that will pretend like they don't want drama. They're not negative. But really they live for it. They thrive on it. And no matter how hard they try to create some type of chaos or conflict, it didn't touch you. It backfired and it hit them. This person could be going through a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama. Yeah, I'm hearing what goes around comes around. The next card that came out is the Queen of Swords reverse. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Five of Wands reverse. This is Fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Queen of Swords reverse. This is like bitter gossiping energy. This is someone who wanted people to feel like you weren't speaking the truth. You were lying about something. Especially if you exposed them or you were exposing other people. You could have exposed this person and a lot of other people or someone else. They were trying to make you out to be somebody that was a liar. You're bitter. You made it up because you're angry. But in reality, this is their energy. This is someone who is bitter. They like to gossip. As I say, they fuel off of negativity and low vibrational energy. This is someone who used lies. And they talk bad about you with the Queen of Swords reversed. And it all came from their own insecurities. It's like you didn't do anything to this person. Nothing at all. If you expose some type of truth about this person, it was after this person had did a lot to create blockages for you. A lot out of jealousy behind the scenes. And hatred towards you. You exposing the truth and finding out the truth came after because they were playing in your energy for a long time. Smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. Yeah. This is someone who pretended as if whatever they were saying about you was honest. But really, this is someone who twisted the truth. If you ever said anything to this person about anything that you were going through, they twisted that. And spreaded lies to people, created negative gossip about you. Yeah. The next card is the Two of Swords. This is also air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is someone who tried to confuse you. It's like they wanted you to be like stuck between choices, or this could be two different people. This could be tying back to them trying to block your relationships, or this could have been a love connection. It's like they didn't want you to see clearly and they didn't want you to be seen clearly. This is also lies that this person told with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Two of Swords upright. It's like they wanted someone to be indecisive about you, unsure about you. But at the same time wanted you to be unsure about yourself. Like, should I go back towards the past or should I move forward? And this could be in love, in relationships. If they seen that you were moving forward in love, manifesting new love, they felt like they had the control or power to make you feel like you weren't good enough for new love. You needed to go back towards a toxic connection or go back towards the past. Yeah. It was done to keep you stuck, to make you feel stuck as well. Now, the next card that came out is the Eight of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign energy. But as I said, this is Pisces. This shows that you eventually walked away from this person. You were still able to walk away despite whatever it is that they did. You just left it all behind and moved forward. This is someone moving on, going towards personal growth, spiritual growth. You've learned whatever lesson you needed to learn and you're still moving forward. They could not stop your forward movement, no matter what they did. Yeah, it was time to cut ties and move on. Now, the next card that came out of this deck, and also the last card, is the Ten of Swords reverse. This is Gemini energy, but it's also air sign. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I feel like, yes, this person backstabbed you, they betrayed you, but you healed. This is someone who could not pin you down for harsh, painful endings. They could make you hit rock bottom. Whatever they did, it did not break you. You were still able to pick yourself back up. And it's like you're stronger than before. And it's because of the lesson that you carry now. Yeah. This is definitely an energy you did not meet by mistake. You were meant to meet this person. This was a karmic energy. Something to teach you lessons. This is someone who was being used because of the energy that they are spiritually. Bound to a lot of debt. Karmic debt. Negative energy. Low vibrational energy. And instead of moving on from that, clearing out negative energy, low vibrational energy, and karmic debt, this is someone who rather not do the work. They rather resist change and try their hardest to keep other people bound to them, stuck to them. Because as I said, they want company. And they live for this. Yeah. So I feel like with this deck, it was confirming, or is confirming, that this was definitely somebody that you know. Somebody that was once in your circle who tried to stop your growth. It's like they brought a lot of confusion, gossip, and betrayal. But you detached from this person, you've healed, and now their games no longer work. The confusion they created, they're dealing with. People are definitely seeing this person for who they truly are. Okay, so I'm going to clear this deck and move on to the next deck. Hold on one second. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to use is this Yin and Yang deck. The first card that came out is Higher Self Activation. But this card came out reversed. This person was disconnected from their higher self. And as I said, instead of working on their self, growing spiritually, walking away from things that no longer serve purpose, they were operating from ego, jealousy, and fear. This is someone who was not woke. I feel like you were woke at this time. Yeah. This is tying back to something that you could have found out or exposed. Or you could have been calling out things. It's like they seen that you were standing in your power. And they didn't see that in themselves. And they tried to project negativity on you. It's like they didn't want to see you, listening to your intuition. They didn't want you reconnecting with your higher self because they're far from their higher self. This is someone who was not ready to see you evolve. And your light triggered them. It triggered their shadows, everything that they needed to change within themselves, everything they needed to take accountability for and face. You triggered that by standing in your power. Yeah. The next card says renewal spark. This card says new life, fresh starts, rejuvenation, healing after crisis, and sacral chakra. This also came out reversed. This is someone who was stuck in cycles, unable to create fresh starts or heal themselves. And they saw you going through a healing process, a renewal, and you're leveling up. And it made them resentful because they felt like they could not create it for themselves. It's like, how dare you? The next card that came out is this attract card. This card says attractive, passion, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. This ties back to relationships. This also came out in the reverse. They wanted you to feel rejected because they felt like people weren't drawn to them. They weren't attracting new love. This is someone who was jealous of the way that people felt drawn to you, how people were attracted to you, or this could have just been a certain person. Take it where it resonates. This shows jealousy around attraction, love, and attention that you were getting from someone else. Yeah, it's like they envied how others were drawn to you naturally. Your presence, your energy. Even your relationships. Anybody that you could have been attached to in the past, whether you were in a toxic cycle or not, this person was jealous. This is someone who felt overlooked around you, unwanted or rejected compared to you. And they were constantly comparing themselves to you. Yeah. The next card that came out is this external party card. Now this card says karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, obligations. This is confirming that this was a third party. This was definitely like a karmic partner. But I'm also getting, there were other people like helping this person. There were other people involved. This could have been people that were close to them in their circle, like their friends, their family. They fueled this person's jealousy, their gossip, and whatever obstacles they tried to create for you. These are people that are in the same energy as that person. So they were like pressuring that person to do negative things to you. And it made this person feel good. Like, you know, this is something that they should be doing. Not knowing while they're trying to keep you stuck, they're keeping their self stuck. It's like these people influence their jealousy and this negative energy that they were projecting toward you. They definitely did not act alone. And they felt good that they had this type of low vibrational support. This is someone who feeds into toxic circles. This is where they tie most of their energy to, because they feed off of it. This is an energy vampire, like an energy parasite. But they thrive and feed off of low vibrational negative energy, toxic energy. They wouldn't feel good if they weren't around that type of energy. Yeah, so the next card, it says inner child. This is someone who is definitely dealing with some type of deep wounds. This goes back to that first deck. However this person feels about you, it's because of their own trauma, their own wounds that they've never healed from. And if they saw that you were healing your inner child, they envied it. You're healing your inner child. You're protecting your kids if you have children. Take it where it resonates. And that made them feel insecure, especially if you're someone that's loving and nurturing when it comes to your kids or your child or just anyone. They hate it. Because this is someone who does not love their self. And if they have children, they don't know how to show their children genuine love. They don't know how to support their kids or nurture their kids. Yeah, it's like this card is saying their envy was not about you. You did nothing to this person. It was all about them not feeling good enough. And the only way that this person coped, this says coping mechanisms, learned behaviors, wounding. I feel like the only way that this person coped was through the toxic patterns, the low vibrational energy. Instead of choosing growth, instead of choosing healing. Now the next card that came out is this Kisses card. This card says love. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. You radiate unconditional love. It's like you're someone that is capable of giving and receiving real affection. They envied the love you carried and how others loved or were drawn to you. This definitely could have been jealousy over a partner. This could have been a crush or simply how much genuinely people care about you. It's like you don't have to do extra stuff to get attention or, for people to genuinely love you and care about you. But they feel like they have to. And if this was a certain person that has mutual feelings for you, you have mutual feelings for that person, they envied it. If they felt like someone had a crush on you, they wanted to make sure that person did not feel the same after they got finished defaming your character, spreading lies and rumors and gossip about you. Yeah, this is sad. Now, the next card that came out is the Fate card, but it did come out in the reverse. Now, in the upright, this card says Fate, Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Karma, Cycles, Divine Intervention, and Divine Detours. I feel like whoever the person is, they could have tried to block to make sure you couldn't manifest new love or this person didn't feel drawn to you. This is someone that they could be like your destined partner. And they were trying to make sure that this divine detour did not happen. Like they wanted to stop divine timing. They tried to stop fate. Yeah. This is like resisting divine timing. And they felt like they could deliberately block or interfere with your blessings. This is someone who does not believe in karma or divine order. They thought they could control fate or delay your destiny. With this being in the reverse, this only created karmic debt for them to keep them tied down, to keep them in that low vibrational energy that they thrive and feed off of. That's it. This is someone who blocks their own blessings. This is someone who has brought a lot of bad luck into their life, and they're their own worst enemy, with fate being in the reverse. This is someone who is comfortable in their south node. Yeah. The next card that came out is past suffering. Whatever they did to you in the past, they're suffering now. This person feels like their life is horrible. Whatever genuine connections they had in the past, they don't have that anymore. Everybody has walked away from this person. And it's because of the betrayal. It's like this is the type of person that will smile in your face and stab you in the back. And they've been left in the past. Yeah, whatever they did in the past is shaping the present. And they're in this energy of like playing the victim. Like they got betrayed. And they're holding a grudge instead of healing. This is someone who projected old pain into their connections. Any connection that they have now, it's rooted in wounds. A lot of negative karmic debt and low vibrational energy. They didn't project this onto you. It's like they're still sitting in the same energy because that's something they have to face, not you. This is someone who could have also tried to use their wounds, different things that they went through in the past to excuse their behavior. This is why they are who they are. This is why they act the way that they act. But this is someone who in reality, they don't want to do the work. It's like they're lazy. They want the easy way out. This is someone who likes things to be just handed to them. Yeah. So the next card that came out is belief systems. Facade. This card also talks about awakening. So it was something that, this is going back to something you could have woke up to about this person and you exposed. You could have woke someone else up. Like whoever introduced you to this person, you spoke truth and clarity to that person about who this energy truly is. This could be something that they did to that person when they first met that person to like cloud their judgment. They placed some type of wool over their eyes. They could have used some type of spiritual manipulation. This could tie back to this. Someone is doing black magic or juju on you. That card that came out in the first deck. If you found out something like that about that person, they could no longer wear a mask anymore. They could no longer smile in your face and stab you in the back. They could no longer act as if they were someone that was supportive to you, friendly to you. It's like you were able to see this person on a spiritual level when you got woke. Whatever you believed about that person prior, it went out the window. And I feel like whoever this person is with higher self being in the reverse, as I said, they're so far away from their higher self. They don't know who they are spiritually, what they're bound to. And it's like when Spirit showed you who this person truly is within, you believe Spirit. Yeah. Because there was definitely some type of nudges that Spirit was giving you during the time you were attached to this person that, you know, this is who this person is. They're two-faced. They're jealous of you. They're a hidden enemy. They're secretly in competition with you. They hid behind this mask for a long time. But once you found this out, they could no longer do this. And they could have also did something drastic to create some type of blockage for you when they found out you knew. This was their way of getting you back for finding out the truth. They wanted to, you know, send some type of psychic attack toward you. Because I'm being reminded of the 9 of Swords. You would be up in your head about what Spirit is showing you about this person, what you've revealed. To second guess yourself. Question your intuition. When energy does not lie, Spirit is not going to lie to you. Yeah. This is someone who also clings to toxic belief systems that keep them stuck. With this belief system card being here. Yeah, this is definitely toxic energy. Low vibrational energy. Now the next card that came out is this Nurture Protective card. This card says compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. This is someone who was definitely jealous of you manifesting someone that wants to genuinely take care of you. Somebody who has sincere feelings and emotions for you. This person wants to nurture you, protect you. And they didn't want that for you. This is someone who feels like nobody cared about them. They weren't receiving this type of love. And they acted out of jealousy. Even if this person was in a relationship or a commitment with someone, it's like they wanted that person to commit to them, but they're non-committal. They want that person to take care of them, protect them, love them, but that's not something that they would do for that person. It's like a one-sided connection. And it's because this is someone who does not love their self. So they can't give what they're lacking. They can't pour into people. But they want all of these things. Things that they don't want to work for. They just want it handed to them. someone who also saw you as someone that's very nurturing. They feel like you're someone that's lucky or blessed. You could be someone who's very protective, nurturing, especially if you have kids. They envy that. Because the energy that you give, they don't have, and they don't know how to give. But they feel like it just comes natural for you. This is someone who have had some type of mother wounds, father wounds, or just family wounds. And who you are, if you are someone that's a very loving, nurturing parent, very protective, they felt like that's what they lacked in themselves. So they wanted to take it from you in some type of way. Discredit you. Make you feel like you did something wrong, or they wanted to stop this. It's like, what I'm getting from this energy, this is someone who just wanted to take from you. Everything that you were putting positive energy into, they felt like they had the control, the power to take it from you. And it would leave you feeling empty. They would take all of these things from you and leave you in their energy, feeling empty inside. Wow. The next card that came out is this closed off card. This card says guarded, resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. This is tying back to them wanting to take things from you. They wanted to leave you wounded, closed off, isolated, guarded. Now that you're isolated and alone, you don't have any energy to put out. You would feel left empty. You would feel like you're nothing. Yeah. This is sad. This is someone who wanted you to be closed off from manifesting anything that you truly desire in life. Whether it was new love, whether it was birthing or creating new projects, ideas. Being able to spend time with your kids or a child. Take it where it resonates. This person could have had some type of hand in something that happened to a child or children, or something like that. They just didn't like, it's like this person didn't like the way that you know, the way you take care of your kids. Or your, child, take it where it resonated. And if you're not a parent, they just didn't like the way that, you're sincere. You're very compassionate. You're very kind, very loving, nurturing. They also did not want you to manifest someone that matches your energy. And they just felt like they had the power to close you off from all of that. You will be left wounded. The next card that came out is this self-care card. Now, I feel like at this time that they could have felt like they were taking everything from you. They had the power to watch you hit rock bottom, see your downfall. Your main focus at this time was taking care of yourself, cleansing your energy. I feel like at this time you could have felt depleted and you wanted time alone. You needed time alone to recharge your energy. So instead of this person feeling like they had control, you were in control the entire time. Whatever they were doing behind the scenes, like throwing rocks and hiding their hands, you weren't focused on it. You were still focused on yourself despite what was happening. This is someone who left their self feeling depleted. And they were still running low on energy, feeling empty after they did whatever they did to you. This is someone who could not consume your energy because that was their goal. This is an energy vampire at core. This is someone who was spiritually exhausted and drained while you were cleansing, clearing, and focusing on self-love. Yeah. And this is someone, they don't know how to replenish their own energy. Like what you were doing at this time, that they were trying to take everything from you. So now it's like they're stuck in that energy. Still feeling empty. Still running low on energy. Still feeding off of negativity. And they feel like their life is horrible. I keep hearing my life is horrible. This person feels worse about their self than they did when they did all of this to you. And it's the weight of their karma. The karma that they created for themselves. This is someone who definitely feels like you've experienced a glow up. They've watched your growth. They see you in this energy of radiant love. Everything that they felt like they could take from you, they've watched you restore. Yeah. And they're realizing they could never take anything from you. They couldn't block your blessings. This is someone who could never steal your energy and claim it as their own. Everything failed. So I feel like this deck is definitely exposing how this person did not want to work to heal themselves. Instead of doing so, they tried to pull you down. They wanted you to feel empty. If they seen that you were healing and moving forward in life, they wanted to keep you in this wounded energy. Yeah, but it didn't work. Now I have one more deck that I'm going to use. So I'm going to clear the table and pull out this last deck. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is the Angel's Answer deck. Now, the first card that came out, this says you're ready. I feel like Spirit is saying you had already reached a level of strength and spiritual maturity where this person's tricks couldn't stop you. They may have believed whatever they were doing was affecting you or blocking you, but you had already spiritually woke up. You were already in a spiritually mature state of mind. When they were deliberately trying to delay your destiny, stop you from moving forward in life. Now the next card, I also want to add with this card, even if they tried to create chaos, you were already equipped to like handle it. You were ready for new beginnings, and no amount of jealousy or manipulation could block your destiny. With you're ready. Yeah. This next card says within the next couple of months. This is definitely showing divine timing worked in your favor. Within months of their interference, Spirit shifted things so that you could keep moving forward. Whatever they did to interfere only caused temporary delays, not permanent ones. You still aligned with your blessings, but you aligned with your blessings in divine timing, not this person's timing. Now the next card says trust. This is definitely Spirit. This could be at that time reminding you that trusting in your divine plan, your divine path is what kept you strong. Even when you couldn't see why certain things were happening, you trusted Spirit. You trusted your intuition. And that trust is what helped their efforts fail. Yeah. The next card that came out is if you believe. Your faith outweighed their envy, their jealousy, them wanting to take everything from you. Your ability to keep faith in yourself and in your spirit and your path is what dissolved any negativity that this person tried to send toward you. This is someone who could not overpower your belief in your destiny, in your path, your forward movement. This is confirmation that nothing they tried to send toward you affected you. It didn't hit you. Because you're someone that believes in yourself. Yeah. The next card says reconsider. I feel like at one point you may have questioned something. This could be your path. This could be yourself. This could be a relationship. Because of some type of interference. But instead of letting whatever took place permanently confuse you, you reconsidered. This was like a test. You reconsidered, you pulled back, and you made wiser choices. This is definitely going back to the self-care card. You just chose to focus on what needed your attention the most at that time, and that was you. This is how you were able to break free from whatever chains this person thought they put on you, unbeknown to you, secretly. Now the next card that came out, it says get more information. This is like spirit exposing the truth to you over time, giving you downloads, signs, synchronicities, and clarity about who this person really is. This is those inner nudges from the moment you met that person up until you walked away from that person. There was a lot that you needed to learn and find out about this person. Because this could be someone you shared a previous lifetime with. Each time you meet up with this person, they're in the same energy but 10 times worse when it comes to you. Yeah. Even if you did not see it at first, but you eventually got the information you needed to detach, cut cords for good. Yeah. The next card says, listen to your intuition. This is your greatest protection. Even if this person fooled you at first, that was the lesson. Always listen to your inner voice. Because your intuition kept nudging you. You felt their energy did not match their words. You felt something was off with this person. Following your intuition when you cut cords and moved on from this person is what allowed you to release them before they could cause any long-term damage, permanent blockages for you. Yeah. Now the last card that came out in this deck, it says peaceful resolution. I feel like this is spirit, saying that this cycle is complete. This cycle has been resolved. Whatever this person felt like they could keep you bound to, they weren't successful. It was never going to work in their favor. You found peace because you walked away. They don't have access to you anymore. And spirit is confirming that everything they tried has been neutralized. Peace has been restored in your life. No matter the chaos they tried to create and cause to make you feel divided from your destiny, your happiness, your peace. The karma that they created, it belongs to them, not you. It's like if you were attached to this person for a long time and anytime you were around that person, a lot of negative things would happen, or you would see that person going through a lot of negative things. That was their karma. When you attach yourself to people and you don't know that they're tied to a lot of negative karma, their karma becomes your karma. You choosing to cut ties after seeing this person for who they truly are and walking forward, moving on with your life. there's a peaceful outcome for you while they're living in chaos. The only way this person would have been able to project energy onto you is if you would have stayed tied to that person. Or if you would have kept giving access to that person. I feel like you ended up cutting ties with anybody that was attached to that person, anybody who is still affiliated with that person, especially if you know how energy works. This is someone who thought that they would always be able to drain you through other people. But you've detached. You're not attached to any of those people. And a lot of those people that they felt like they would be able to stay connected to stay connected to you, they don't really fool with this person anymore. And this is why they feel like their life is horrible. This person is miserable for whatever they did because they feel like it didn't work. They couldn't feed off of it. And now it's like this is someone who could definitely be watching you from a distance. Still trying to keep up with whatever it is that you have going on in life. Yeah. So I feel like this deck is definitely exposing that this person's attempts to block you did not succeed. Because you had already walked away from this person. You had already got the information that you needed to get about this person and who they are spiritually. So everything backfired. You trusted in your intuition. You stayed grounded in faith, and that's what kept you protected. Yeah. And now they feel like you're standing in peace. You're standing in your power. You've healed and you're free. Free from their toxic, low vibrational, draining energy.